What's up guys, SirAlien here, and today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial in Cinema 4D on how to do text. It's going to be the first of I guess 3 or 4 tutorials depending on how far I want to take this on how to make a YouTube background. So let's just get started. So I'm going to use text, not a logo, because I don't feel like using a logo. I just want to get 2 things done at once, this tutorial and something designed for somebody. So at first you're going to want to get some text, and which you got to find a font first. So let me find just takes me a while to pick out a font that I like. I'm just going to use this one, and then you're going to want to get a camera. Make sure it's not selected yet, which is how do you select it is right here. Just hit it once, then you're going to have the keyframe. So this is what we're going to use it for later. Okay, I accidentally hit that, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Let's just delete that one out, and then make it so it's like right in the center. So now what you want to do is hit the keyframe so it sticks there. So you can actually move your camera and stuff like that around. You're going to want to unclick this. I'm going to make a few materials. I'm going to make just a basic white one, which since you can add your own materials to it and textures and stuff like that, just to make this shorter than it needs to be, I'm going to keep it like this. So now what you're going to do is, now that you have a little bit of depth to it, okay, what is it doing? Alright, I recommend around, depends on what font, but I recommend around 90 through 100. I'm just going to do it exactly on 90. Then Control C and Control V, which copies your text. Then take this down to, actually first you're going to want to hit the caps. You can get a fillet cap, and then I'm going to take mine down a little bit. Both radiuses. Then, okay, I can't really see, so let me just duplicate that and hit. Alright, so now next thing I do is I make these I don't know what they like, backings I guess they are. You're gonna take down the depth on this one again. Let me just render this out real quick. I can't tell if there's still fillet caps in here. Okay, yeah. Then I at least put 2 or 3 on there, so they at least stick out. What is it doing? Okay, there we go. And there's a little bit of space in between, so I'm only gonna put 2 on here for just now. Alright, let me look at this head on. You just gotta play around with it a little bit so you can actually see like white in between. See like this. Alright, and alright, I don't know. I'm just playing around with it, making it so it doesn't look too bad or anything like that. So what's next is I like to put lights in. I usually go up here to the spotlight and push it out like this a little bit. Let me just quickly do this. This might not look the best. I'm sure I'm gonna have to go in and change up some things, and then alright, and if you don't have this light kit, there's multiple downloads for it. Places you can even, if you want to support it, you can buy it, which I did. then use I usually use the overhead box, overhead softbox, and then use the this to push it forward like this. And somewhere, oh yeah, shadow type, shadow map soft, and then the same thing down here. I don't know why I do that. It's just in habit. I think it helps, obviously with the shadows, but whenever you're making an intro or something that there's multiple things in, that's what that helps with. Okay, we don't want that one. We want this one. Okay, we want to push this one a little bit more forward. All right, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Obviously, in yours, it does kind of need to be perfect. So next is the render settings. I like to put on the. Okay, let me just show you my preset. I use the output at 1920 by 1080. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. 300 resolution. I don't know why I do this one either. It's a habit, but if you want to just copy these down or whatever, you can go ahead and do that. The save is a PNG. The format's a PNG. Then to not get the black background, I made a tutorial on this a couple days ago, or yeah, yesterday actually. Just click alpha channel and straight alpha, and then I use ambient occlusion. I don't change anything in here. I can if I want to. I can change accuracy to 100. It just takes longer to render out. So I'm just going to keep it to where it's at. Global illumination. I wouldn't mess with a lot of stuff in here unless you want to change the GI mode. Say you're making an intro, which we're not in this case, to this, or not QMC, but one of these options that says some type of animation, but we're making a still image, so we don't need that. Sharpen filter. We don't really need this, but to get better, like say I use a texture that well, a material like one of these, or like one of my packs, which I'll also link in the description, like one of these or something like that, which I'm not going to use yet because that'll take a lot longer. It might be a later tutorial on how to add those in, and even and I can also make one to make a tutorial to how to make your own. So put the sharpen filter down to 5%, and then you're basically good to go. You can render out your creation or logo or whatever it is. Next time I guess I see you guys, I will be in Photoshop helping you guys out with how to set up how to plan out and set up your design or banner, and then we'll go on from there. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.